Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Monday, September 22nd, 2025. We're doing another quick read here. I'm going to try to do it quickly. Spirit said to do another one. So there's obviously something that I missed or maybe didn't say, or maybe it's a different story. I don't know. Thank you for joining me. I love you. Thank you. Where are we going to go with this? Let's see. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with the collective? What is important here that needs to be said? Go the distance. 47. 47 adds to an 11 in tarot. Tarot, that's justice, balancing the scales. It could be justice. It could be something that was criminal or immoral or civil. The checkered flag, something's almost over here, okay? Something's falling apart right before the end. Somebody did something too quickly. Cheetahs are fast as land mammals, right? So 15 energy. Oh boy, message in the bottle, devil energy. So that could be about very toxic messaging. There's some messages that somebody kept separate here. They were saving, maybe. Recordings, messagings. Devil energy. Somebody had addictions, obsessions, codependency issues. This could be bound to the devil, bound to something that's unhealthy. It could also be a contract or taxes. Oh boy, something's. Whoever this is, you or someone else, you're getting somewhere. Or you feel like you're getting somewhere, and something's going to come in and swoop in. And well, there's not going to be an ending here. Truth be told, so somebody's got to tell the truth. There we go. So it could be communication from a toxic person. I'm going to tell you the truth. So you're using your higher wisdom. This could be owls is higher wisdom, but it could also be death. Okay. Seeing a different, I don't want to say this is wearing a mask here. 14, healthy. Somebody could have said you were unalived. They tried to unalive you, or they said you were unhealthy. You're quite healthy. This is balance. They want to reconcile with you. You're very patient. You're at peace. Somebody's got to be fair with you. Truth be told, somebody's got to be fair with you. You're not asking why. You're too smart for that. You already know. Why'd you do that? You already know. 31 reverses, corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority. You're dealing with a shit father, distorted masculine or feminine, crooked leader or boss. Somebody was in their ego wanting power and control. They lost authority, had no authority, or abused their authority. It was about image, bending to public pressure. This is a bully and a tyrant you're dealing with. So you know, yeah, time to nap. Somebody, this is not a time to sleep right now for somebody. 24, it's a false contract. Somebody was sleeping on you. You know, this was not a blessing. It was a lesson. It's all a one-sided thing. If it was a contract, it was one-sided. It was corrupt. So you made poor decisions and they're reaping the consequences, didn't use their higher wisdom. If it's a relationship, it was their way, the highway. It's very karmic. It was meant to teach you a lesson. It wasn't a blessing, okay? Yeah, building blocks are coming down here in reverse. This is karma. 28 is 10 in reverse. They wanted your destiny? Ain't going to happen. This is all falling back onto them. It could be overturning a decision, either in an institution or court of law. They were trying to build something off of you, and they couldn't. Community's involved, and they're all going down. Damn, they're scared. They are scared because they had to go by the book, and they didn't. Another elephant here. Follow the leader, right? This is people, younger people following somebody that's older maybe. But this is a clown, if you see on this, whatever you call it. Checkers again. You're getting justice here. The community's going down for something. It's a reckoning. It's balancing the scales. Damn. It's over. 13. Fork in the road. Something's over. They wanted you gone. Well, if that's the case, they have to answer for what they wanted, right? Because somebody got caught up. And it's a crime to conspire. Okay? Conspiracy to commit. That is an actual crime. So back the fuck up. Okay, you don't want that one. Sorry, I grabbed a deck, and again, whenever I grab a deck, it's very, very commonly I'll say not that one. Okay, we're going go the distance. You're going to the distance. Congratulations. 47 is just yes. You didn't think you'd make it, but you are. Something to do with timing, or somebody could have an STD. I'm looking at the spots on the leopard here. The jaguar. Disconnect. So people are disconnecting, or you've disconnected. People have turned their backs on you or someone else. Yeah, expectation to take your place or to leave. For you to leave, or somebody's coming in. Or you're going somewhere. Somebody wanted to take somebody's place. That's what I'm picking up. They're expecting this. And this is what you're expecting. Oh, something to do with addictions. So they claimed you had addictions. They had addictions. I don't know. Something to do with somebody's body's breaking down. They were addicted to bodies. Schmeck. I don't know. Player energy. They're facing some sort of hardship, or they placed you in hardship. Maybe they're trying to affect your body. Survival mode. Something you survived. This is hardship on them that you survived what they tried to do. They're trying to survive something. All you needed to do is be you, or somebody wanted to be you. Or all they had to do was be themselves. I don't know. If it's a relationship, any kind of relationship, you love this person for who they are, warts and all. These people, this person certainly can't do that. So go the distance. And that was 47. Yeah. That could be an age. Disconnect. Lusting. Forbidden, non-committal, schmexual energy. Disconnect. People are disconnecting because something's going around. Or they wanted people to disconnect with you. And they claim you were doing schmexual things. Disgusting things. People are somebody else, or you've gained clarity upon a situation, truth, intentions, and honesty. A clear lens right here, okay? It's not foggy, it's not dirty. Someone's trying to escape what they've done here. Avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. Notice there's only one set of footprints, so the divine could have carried you the rest of the way. And if you feel like you can't keep going, ask for the divine to give you strength, to carry you the rest of the way. Divine masculine, that's in keeping. It's either you or someone else, okay? Escaping. Beauty. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. Could be handsome or beautiful. There's cloudy judgment here. So somebody goes for looks, superficiality. Somebody wanted to be a divine masculine and they're not. Or this is you. You are divine masculine and somebody was very shallow, trying to land you for something else. And there's a third party involved. Illusions, unbalanced, and distorted. They cursed you or tried to. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind. They cursed themselves here. They're facing whatever they try to put on you. Trying to cloud your judgment with black magic. Cast illusions and dispersions. Make you look unbalanced. Distort everything for you. It's all back with them, okay? Or they claimed you were hexing or cursing people. Because instead, you nourish people. Self-growth, self-focus, soul-finding. So instead of it hurting you, this is what you did. There's an emotional storm brewing here. Turmoil's unstable. In fact, that's what they want. You're a nourishing person. They want you to seem unbalanced, I think. Unveiling, coming clean messages. There's going to be a confession. Somebody's going to be telling the truth to you or someone else. It's about fucking time. It's about time, I heard. So go the distance, 47. This has been going on for a long time. Disconnect, lusting. Be salty here because you're not falling for it. Bitter, angry, and petty. Go play with your junk somewhere. Okay? Leave people alone. Okay? If schmex is that important to you, go play with your junk somewhere. You don't need people. Go play. Okay? Exhaust yourself. Have at it. Knock yourself out. This is a narcissist you're dealing with. Egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. Oh, God. This is happening today. Good vibes now in the moment. Could be somebody's birthday today. That's a birthday cake. Somebody could be a smoker. Something to do with soulmate. That was two-faced. Twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. Place that where it belongs. This could be a soulmate that lost their status. They're now karmic. They chose a karmic. This could be past life soulmates. Soulmates are different, varying kinds. It could be love, family, friend. Somebody was two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. They're facing the consequences here. Bad choices, games, and mixed signals. They want to cheat people and cheap thrills. They are cheap, okay? They are very cheap. If they're going to take payment in rancid junk, exchanging of rancid junk, they're pretty cheap. They don't value life. They don't value themselves or anybody else. Continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. They're being rejected or you rejected them. They're left alone. This is all self-inflicted, okay? This is what they said about you. And you're going to be suing the motherfuckers, okay? Stagnant. Their life is stagnating. Stuck, dead, and frozen. This is what they wanted for you, or this is what they're going through. Meanwhile, you're going through a massive glow up. New opportunities, new career, and successful business. Congratulations. Oh, I see why. That we saw why in reverse the last read, or was it this one? I can't remember. Well, that's why you're going through what you're going through because whoever this is, obviously I'm saying you, so they're listening or they will be. End of the day, they're going through what they're going through because of what they did to you and others. Obviously, if they've done it to you, they've done it to others. You know. It's their genetic makeup. That's their soul's makeup. I don't know. Go the distance, 47. Disconnect. Lusting and salty. When you look back, you get salty, just like Lot's wife, right? She was cautious not to look back, and she did. Oh, they looked back because they had people they were screwing in it back there. So, yeah. They didn't disconnect. They could have said they disconnected from these people, and they didn't. They kept it going, and you left. And they're calling you salty and bitter. I don't think so. I look at it one way. Yeah, it hurts. It's heartbreaking, you know, when you love somebody and they're treating you like this. But I also look at it a different way. I am grateful that I found out about these people I dealt with because I don't want to be stuck with them. I've moved on. Thank you. Why would I want that? If somebody doesn't want me, why would I want them? If somebody wants to continuously hurt me, steal from me, use me, laugh at me, why the fuck would I want them in my life? End of. Thank you, Spirit. Can't make this up. Devil energy. Bound. Toxic. Get thee behind me, Satan. I know you not. Not today, Satan. Letting go, giving up. 9 of Wands in reverse, overarching energy. Somebody's angry. They're scared. They gotta, they're getting let go. They got an STD. This is 10 Wands in reverse, 9 of 1. They gotta drop this. People are letting them go. Dropping them like a hot potato. Somebody's got an STD. Somebody's feeling sorry for themselves. They're having a pity party. They're feeling rejected and abandoned. They're looking at the fast people in the fast life. That's what they wanted. Nobody's calling them. Nobody's calling them. Okay, they're feeling sorry for themselves, grieving and regretting. They didn't want you, the gift from the divine. Okay, you were a gift to them. You're going to help them heal that inner childhood wounds, whatever it was. Now their back's against the wall. Now they're feeling salty and bitter and petty. Oh, I'm so over it. No, you're not. Why are you still looking at the 3 cups then? Yeah, because they let them go. They had sudden departure, sudden arrival. There's no contingency plans. They can't move forward in life. They don't know what to do. You block them or somebody else is blocking them. Or other people are. They're disconnecting from this person. Or this is what they said about you because they didn't want anybody coming near you. They wanted you blocked. No new beginnings. Unable to move forward. Could go different ways. They said that you were bitter, angry, and petty. Now they are. People are finding out what they've said and done. Yeah, they were willing to do whatever it takes to win. Okay, win at any cost. People are taking on losses. They're disgusted. I just heard whoever they were talking to, working with, laughing at you with, spreading the tea with. They're disgusted here. Yeah, because somebody's a poser or a player. Play actor. Male or female. They lied, threw rocks, and hit hands. Damn. They felt entitled. This is drama started. Yeah, scapegoating you. Any a family or a group, not happy. Not happy because you're not speaking to them, so they spread lies about you. Rumor, gossip, and slander. They were petty and they were cruel. They targeted you. I don't know. There's a home wrecker. This is somebody's petty and cruel. So this is news that somebody doesn't want to hear. People are angry. You're getting your wish fulfillment. You are wish fulfillment. They look at you like wish fulfillment. Somebody who was very satisfied and gluttonous. Yeah, because you're the divine feminine energy, male or female. So somebody was trying to be you. They wanted people to disconnect from you, or you disconnected from others. You're innocent. You took a leap of faith. You're unburdened. You let it go. You're not carrying these people's burdens. You ended the cycle. Somebody looked at you like you were a fool. They can't overcome something. They can't come near you. Somebody doesn't want to take accountability. They've been stopped here. Family, corporation, long-term stability. It's not going anywhere. A lot of money. Spiritual inheritance, 3D inheritance. It's a lot of money here. It's ending a cycle of long-term, whatever this is. Family, corporation. I don't know, generations of this bullshit. Yeah, seeing clearly letting go, letting God. Yeah, you're done. Letting it go. You see it. This person, you let them go because they were giving their cup of love out secretly to others, or they claimed you did while you were in a partnership with them. So, yeah, you saw through the illusions, you peeped their game, and you got free of them, okay? They can't bind you, they can't hold you there. You're not codependent at all. Yeah, you found your confidence. They want to come back in from out of the cold. This is financial ruin, spiritual jail for whomever you're dealing with or are dealing with. It could be past, present, or future. They want to come back in from out of the cold, but you're going to see right through it. They have a secret partnership elsewhere. So they're going to still try it, okay? Yeah, there's proof and evidence. They underestimated you. You're the D behind me, Satan. Yeah. There's not going to be a reconciliation. They're looking back going, damn, how am I going to do this? How can I reconcile? They were spreading egregious gossip. They're parting ways with the third party group, cult, coven, secret society, or friend group, or that third party. They're not happy. Yeah. They have to come correct. They're not happy that you're still moving on. They paid for something or someone. They were supporting someone or someone. They were committed to someone else, okay? They're talking mad shit about you. They're going to have to pay out the wazoo, this group. The pleasure seekers are not happy. They're going to have to find... you're at peace. You got to put something to rest with you. You made it to the end. They were challenging you, and you made it. Somebody's having intrusive thoughts. The 4 swords are over this person's head. Usually there's one beneath. The truth is out. They could have tried sitting on the truth for a long time. The truth is out. They're having intrusive thoughts because they're realizing, damn, this person knew all along. Yeah, and that's how they avoided these towers. They're trying to avoid a tower because they don't want to change. There's been no change. If they tried to unalive you, somebody could have had an internal disruption but didn't pass on. Or they claimed you had an internal disruption. Somebody's resisting change. Could be a false death certificate. I don't know. They're in hot water here. There's a permanent, profound ending or loss or whatever this is. They can't move forward. No, it's too many, Spirit. They can't come meet you in calm waters. They know you know they've not changed, okay? They can't travel. They can't leave where they are. They kept doing something over and over again, and it's getting stale. They can't take your crown. They wanted to ruin you. What else is new, right? That's not happy. They're sick. Doing stuff in the dark. There's lack of trust here. No healing. Not happy that you're stable and secure, male or female. You know your value and your worth. You're hardworking, abundant, and independent. They wanted a life of luxury off your back, or this could be a wife. They said this about you if you are a wife or their wife. Somebody's unstable and insecure, greedy, and selfish, codependent, clingy. They wanted you to appear unstable, but you're not, male or female. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. You know your value and your worth. This could be a financial crime. They wanted a life of luxury off your back. Somebody's not minding their own business. They're trying to find something out. They're searching for something. Something to do online. Playing energy. This is player energy. You found out, or somebody got a PI involved. Somebody did something. They're really worried. They can't eat or sleep. Ending a third-party situation, a collaboration, or it's a false contract here. The truth. They're on their own. They can't find help. The truth is out there. They stole a home. They're non-committal. The party's over. They're losing stability. They could be going to jail. They're stuck in their head. They're feeling trapped. They got caught. They have to come clean. So they're wondering how they're going to do this. I don't know what this is. They wanted to restrict you. They wanted you stuck. Maybe they were trying to set you up or somebody else up, frame them to go, you know, to get arrested, you know. Whoever this is or whatever this is going on, everything is fine. It's not fine. They can't pretend it's fine any longer. Because you're male or female, you remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. This is a big cup of unrequited love. Unrequited love. Okay, that wasn't an error. So there was unrequited love here. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be, I'm picking up family too, friends. I don't know. It could go different ways for different people. Only take what applies. Okay, this is unconditional love. You could be a mother figure or this, you're dealing with one. But somebody remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature. It could be male as well in this energy. Using your intuition. For a while, you pretended everything was fine. You waited to see what this person was going to say. They didn't do the right thing. You intuitively, instinctively knew what they were doing, and now they're freaking out because they're realizing you know the truth. Fast communication, action, and or travel. This is fast forward motion. Yeah. Somebody's trying to get to you before other messaging is, or messages get to you. Other people get to you. There's gaslighting, power plays, mind games. Somebody, they don't want conflict, okay? They're fighting and finger pointing, blaming other people in this group here because somebody was jealous. They lied, they spread rumor and gossip about you. They were vindictive and vile, spiteful and bitter and hated. Hateful, hated, okay? They hated you. They got to balance this out. You're quite healthy. So they lied about your health. They lied about some sort of everything in moderation. If they said you had addictions, no. You could be a teacher. You're divinely protected. They're angry that you're healthy and balanced. And the truth, that brings out the truth. You're divinely protected by the angels. You could be an earth angel. You alchemize and transmute. Truth is out. They can't play games anymore. They wanted you to be seen as unstable. They wanted you to have the shitty end of the stick. They can't play games. They can't juggle you anymore. They have to apologize. You're innocent. People see you as innocent. There's going to be some sort of apology, but there's a fish in that cup. Somebody had a crush on you. Yeah, this is, they breadcrumbed you, okay? This is fraud or theft. Unbalanced, not equally yoked. Unfair. Somebody's going towards bankruptcy. They need to take some action. It's conscious awareness here. Ending a cycle to be in a new one. Lessons learned. Somebody's traveling and they need to move, or you are. You're divinely protected. This is victory. You got to let something go. Somebody's unstable and insecure. They have no protection. It's corruption. Blocked. Blocking. Maybe you're doing divination. Blocking a payment. Blocking a new beginning. Somebody's going through a dark night of the soul because they know they committed some sort of crime. There's going to be an arrest. They're praying here. Wish fulfillment. This is your wish fulfillment. The divine's coming in. This is the wrath of God. And so to speak, the stars have aligned. Divine intervention. There's a betrayal. People see it for what it is. They're running out of options. I could go on and on. Anyways, I don't know why they wanted me to do one more, but it is what it is. You going the distance. 47 is justice. 11 in tarot. Message in the bottle. Devil energy. So okay. Thank you. So somebody was trying to set you up, or this is some sort of setup or scam of some sort. And they're probably told by the people they were working with, do not go any further. You got caught. If you go any further, it's going to be bad. And they're going the distance here. They're going to message you, or somebody's going to message you, or take it for whatever that is, okay? Devil energy. So they went too far here. Very toxic. They're bound to this now. People are disconnecting, or you disconnected from them, okay? They wanted people to disconnect with you, from you, so they can take your place. This could be the doppelganger. I don't know. You're going different ways. This reminds me of, okay, they turn their backs on people. I'm done with you. I'm going elsewhere. Expecting to go elsewhere to take somebody else's place. I don't know. Somebody's lusting after you, or this is all lust-based, or they're setting you lust spells. Forbidden, non-committal, and schmexual energy. And you're getting clarity on something or somebody else's truth, intentions, and honesty. They could have said you were a hoe bag. They said obscene things about you, expecting people to disconnect from you so they can take your place. Somebody's salty here. Bitter, angry, and petty. This is a narcissist, of course. Egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. So they'll say and do almost anything to get their way. So we by now, if you've been around, been here for a while, we all know how narcs work now. Unfortunately, I didn't know before, but now I do. Real piece of work, these narcs. Piece of shit, you mean. Okay, I'm going to close this down. I'm going to make my dinner, I think. I don't know what time it is. I'm feeling awful tired. I haven't had lunch, that's why. I went shopping, did my stuff. Anyhow, where are we going with this, please, Spirit? What's the final message for the collective? Okay. The Queen of the Light, 15 in reverse. So somebody's not of the light. No illumination, no enlightenment, and no celebration. 15. So somebody didn't want to elevate. 15 in reverse is peeping game. People are detaching. They're seeing what this is. Okay, you're not toxic. You're not karmic. They can't bind you. The Desert Prince, somebody's also awful thirsty. 19. Not happy, doing stuff in the dark. Lack of trust. So the people they were working with cannot trust this person. You certainly don't. The Desert Prince in reverse. Survival and false promises. All in reverse. The Altar Priestess, they were doing magic. People are finding out exactly what's going on here. 39, they can't sacrifice you. There's an arrest of some sort. The Altar Priestess, preparation, prayer, sacred ritual in reverse. Again, the Shadow Queen in reverse. This is ruin. Damn. Right? Acquiring knowledge they didn't know. Insecurity and manipulation. They can't manipulate. It is what it is. Let's quickly read this. They did themselves in. I just heard that loudly too. So the challenger, the Queen of Light challenges you to shine your light and not give in to fear. Are you hiding yourself for fear of rejection? Are you as afraid of success as you are of failure? The light of the divine shining within you is the power that expresses through you. This, not your ego, is the authentic place of self-expression. Drop the ego. I mean, we all need ego, but in excess, we certainly don't. It hinders us. It hurts us. The Queen of the Light also challenges you to look at how you're affected by glitter, glamour, and the superficial dreams of society. So somebody fell for it, right? And they found out. Are you mesmerized by false power? The material world is fleeting. Nothing lasts forever. Make sure your intentions come from deep within you, and don't base them just on money or power or what you think love will do for you. Ask instead what you can offer, what you can give. True wealth resides within peace, harmony, and a sense of purpose. Remember that light isn't garish and cold, nor is it manufactured. It's warm and brilliant and natural. Give up the attachment to the outer goal, and if it's meant to be yours, it will surely come. 19 in reverse. Here, here. Challenger. Don't be fooled by the beauty of the Desert Prince now, for you're being faced with a mirage. Sometimes you can't see the truth because your thirst for achievement and recognition may blind you to the true nature of your situation. Perhaps two circumstances prevent you from being able to see with clarity. Beware when faced with something that seems too perfect, miraculous, and easy. If you think it's too good to be true, it is. Pay attention to false promises at this time. What I tell you. Don't be swayed by shortcuts and flattery. The best way out of this is to accept that every life has a desert period. Just accept this for now and cross it one step at a time. You will be led to green pastures and fresh, clean water with divine appropriate timing. You got to put your time in just like everybody. Okay? We start at the bottom and work our way up. We can't cut corners, so people have tried just to have this blow up in their face. 29-22 when I looked up. You know? It is what it is. You can't cut corners. You can't cut in line. You can't steal somebody's place or their chair or their throne or their crown. Just be you, okay? And be happy you're you. Not everybody has the option or the option of continuing a life. No matter how old you are. Just be happy you're here. You have a life. And you, as long as you're breathing, You can turn this around. You just gotta be open and honest, right? So Challenger, the Altar Priestess, are you degrading yourself in any way or lessening the importance of your impact in your world? Have you allowed someone to dishonor you? And it sounds like they have dishonored you or somebody else. Have you failed to stand up for your beliefs in order to get something you want? The Altar Priestess warns that continuing on this path could bring you trouble, as you may be aligning yourself with lower ideas as your companions. Another message she brings you is this: never sell yourself short when it comes to your intuition. You're always led to the highest ground when you follow your inner guidance. And an important responsibility is brought to you when the Altar Priestess comes as your challenger. You're being required to be a spiritual warrior and to have courage. Be ready, respect yourself, and believe in your purpose, as you're being chosen to be the embodiment of the sacred in this world. In essence, you're challenged to be the best you that you can be out there. You can do it, then Spirit is counting on it. While I was reading, and they always do that when I'm reading. Sorry, my nose is super itchy, so I know I'm hitting it. It's not for everybody, okay? Whoever was dealing with a warlock or a witch or cult coven secret society were demeaned sexually, doing smex, I don't know how it works, magic or something like that. They kept telling this person or whoever you're dealing with, you got to keep doing this smex magic to keep it going. And it's just because somebody wanted to get their rocks off. It's just disgusting. Sorry and not sorry. It is disgusting. That's not for everybody. I don't know how it works. I have a funny feeling, though. They have to keep doing it to keep the spell work going, or at least the efficacy of it. I don't know much about spell work, but it does. What I do know, it does wear off, and once you find out about it, it's gone completely. They were having schmecks and you were fine. You knew about it. None of the magic was hitting you, but somebody was getting the rocks off. Unbelievable. Could be a form of bondage too. Okay, angels, where are we going with this? Okay, so we have 8 of Swords. Could be jail. They're stuck in their head. Restriction. Mibahel. Somebody's got to balance something out here. You're healthy. You're balanced. This is Earth Angel energy. God, protector, and savior. Truth and justice. Protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. So it has something to do with magic. I'm not even thinking about magic. It has something to do with a fortune here. A lot of money. So we all see there. Yeah, you're getting your justice. Congratulations. Kaliel, 18. And now they're in their emotions. There's a lot of lies and illusions here. The invocable God. So somebody tried to invoke something. Justice makes truth known in court. Causes innocence to prevail. So they were trying to cloud other people's judgments about you. 10 of Swords is a betrayal. All eyes are on them. I don't know. They had eyes on you. 17. This could be the wrath of God. Divine intervention. Luia, the marvelous God. Revelation. Protects from sadness. Gives revelations in dreams. So whatever you were going through, you could have been, emotionally, you could have been way worse than you were. I'm not saying that you weren't. But it could have been worse. Spirit was shielding you. So judgment, they're under divine judgment. This is awareness. They need to take accountability. Imamiya 52, moving forward. It's universally driven. This is victory. They need to bring back balance to a situation and take ownership. It's radical acceptance. They're getting left behind here. God, hidden in darkness. Atonement of errors destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. So somebody's being humiliated. King of Cups, you or them. Okay, something to do with the past life soulmate. They're reminiscing. Could be a father figure and children. Take it for whatever it is. Rochelle, 69. It's a 15. That's devil energy. God seeing everything. Somebody was very malicious. Restitution finds stolen objects and discovers the person responsible. So, there we go. Could be wise counsel. Could be a father. Could be you using your intuition. Remaining stoic. Not sharing too much, like it said. I don't know if this read or some other read. I've done a few of them today, so I can't remember which reading it was. If it was this one, then good. If not, then sorry. It was another read. But I feel like every read in a day are somewhat tied to one another. Potentially doesn't have to be. Only take what applies in your story. But I do... It does make me feel like some of these are just a different part, or obviously there's more than one person involved. Maybe you're hearing their story. You know what I mean? How are we ending this for the collective at this hour, please? Wheel of Fortune here. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. So somebody wanted to hop on your Wheel of Fortune because they wasted their days and their time. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Pig, beware of greed. We gotta put, this could be Chinese zodiacs as well, okay? Bull, this could be, is there a bull in Chinese? I don't remember. Is there pig? Don't use a pig. Box, you will receive a gift. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man, you or someone else. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Spilling the tea, right? It's going to be hot. And Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. Change is coming. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. So somebody could be short and stout. Ring, it could be a marriage that's coming up, you or someone else, or this is a crime ring, or this is a business thing. A marriage will take place either romantic or in business. Yeah, it could be love here. Love, deep affection and caring. And chain. So sometimes ball and chain I just heard. Damn, be careful. So somebody's stuck to somebody. Chain of events that will affect your life. An older man, this could be you or someone else. And a kite, a vacation. You might be going on vacation. Or somebody went on vacation with an older man. Somebody you were married to. Oh my gosh, same sex. In April, your birthday or somebody else's. Something happened in April. Something to do with taxes and or a name. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. And shield yourself. You need to defend yourself. This past July and or this is your birthdays, yours or someone else's. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. And hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. So somebody went on vacation, they were sending all kinds of magic, they were possibly doing all kinds of things against you, with a bunch of people, while they took and you went through hell while they took a vacation, that could be it, or place it where it belongs, only you would know what this vacation is, or what it means. It could be different things. They thought they were harming you, and they weren't. You were just taking it easy and healing. I don't know. It could go different ways. But congratulations. It looks good for you, and that's great for somebody, because they're getting found out. You're getting your justice here. Somebody was a little piggy pig, okay, and stubborn about it. So, oh well. Live and learn, right? Hope you liked reading. Until next time, take care.